I'm Paul Jensen, and now we are going to go through how to do index, or sometimes called variable leases. Now it's important to know it by both names because you'll sometimes see it as one or sometimes see it as the other. Just know that they are both the same thing. And the quick and easy method to remember this that I like to use is just think of your formula as new by old times rate. I've had students before that wanted to go larger number divided by a smaller number equals rate because typically it always increases. That might not be true in a problem you get, so I instead decided to start telling it as new by old times rate. So let's say that we have a building that rents for $10 a square foot, while the index is at 1.6. If your index increases to 1.8, what would be the new rental rate? So first off, we got to keep our numbers separate. It says that the index increased to 1.8. That means that is the new index. So new is 1.8. Our old index, or our starting number, was 1.6. And it says that it rents for $10 a square foot, so that'll be our rate. So it's quite simple. We just take new by old times rate. You can plug it into your calculator as 1.8 divided by 1.6 times 10, or you could simply do it one step at a time, whichever you feel more comfortable with. So if you have 1.8 divided by 1.6, that gives us 1.125. And then we can take that number times our $10 rate, which should equal $11.25 as the new rate. And for an additional problem to get a little bit more exercise with the index or the variable leases, we have a building that rents for $8 a square foot when the index is at 1.5. So we're starting out $8 a square foot when the index is equal to 1.5. Now this index is going to increase up to 1.8. And again, going by our formula of new by old times rate, you can simply enter into your calculator 1.8 divided by 1.5 times 8. Which should give us $9.60. And that's it. Or if you want to do it step by step, you could always go 1/8 divided by, or 1.8 divided by 1.5, which gives you 1.2, and then we would take 1.2 times $8, and that would still equal our $9.60. So hopefully this will help you figure out your index or variable leases.